Yeah, man. Hey, guys, it's me. I'm Robyn O'Neill. You're listening to me reading stuff. I'm high energy, I've been told. One of my closest friends just told me I was high energy a couple weeks back, and I suddenly realized I'm high energy. After 38 and a half years, I didn't really see myself that way. And then I asked a couple other people, am I high energy? And they looked at me like I was crazy in one of those, duh moments. You know what I mean? I guess I'm high energy, high mental energy. Physical energy? No. I do my best, though. I power through. The mind's stronger than the body, you know, so it makes me act like I'm high energy physically. You guys, how are you? I mean that question. This isn't one of those, hey, willy-nilly, how you doing? I mean it. How are you? Think about it. Hit pause. Talk into the air. Tell me about it. Maybe I'll hear it. Or get on my Instagram and comment. Just tell me, hey, I'm doing like this today. I'm angry today. I'm nice today. I'm sad today. Preferably say something more specific. My Instagram and Twitter handles are ROBYN_ONEIL. I just knocked my mic over. Did you hear it? A lot of you guys went ahead and told me what you were eating for lunch on my Instagram. I asked that, not thinking anyone would bite. However, you all did. And that grape nuts thing, man, divergent opinions on grape nuts. Some people hate them, others love them. I did inspire at least 2 people to go and buy grape nuts. So we're all eating grape nuts together. Isn't it fun? You guys, listen, I got to move on. I got so much to say to you. Last night, I was sort of boiling over with anger in a couple of different ways. So I recorded this podcast that I was going to post this morning. And I ran it by a couple of friends saying, hey, this is a little weird and a little intense. Should I post it? And they were being very supportive. And they said, go ahead and post it. It's very human. I get it. And then, thank goodness, I've learned how to sleep on things. And also, I stayed up almost all night working. And about 2 a.m., I realized I can't post it. It's too risky. I was saying some things that I was kind of saying vaguely, yet people can figure out who it is. I've been wronged. People owe me money. It's that kind of thing. And I was really pissed, and I was just going balls out, as I do. And it was it was kind of nasty, but kind of not. Very justified, I will say, after years of thinking about it. This has been going on for 3 years. So, but I'm not going to post it. I thought maybe you could hear some of the highlights. Here's one. And to those people out there I'm talking to, as T.I. said, respect this hustle. You saw how I handled the Kleenex fiasco. Respect this hustle. All right, here's another one. Just be good to people. It's so simple. How is that not easy? How is it not easy? I don't understand how honesty isn't easy. I truly don't. And really, I wrote this in my little book the other day. The only thing that makes sense to me in this world anymore is human kindness. That's it. Everything else baffles me when people are any other way but kind. I just don't understand it. There we go. A bit of my idealism coming out, which sucks. But all of that is true. I don't understand anything but kindness. Here's another clip from the Angry podcast last night. I also once saved money in a coffee can to get hydraulics put on my car when I was in high school. I don't even know how that possibly fit into the conversation of me being angry about money situations in galleries. But here, I'll just string together a couple more of the highlights, and then I'll read you a poem. I promise. Caffeine-free tea, that's some shit I don't like. Every single night, what do I say to myself? Robyn, let's try to do better tomorrow. Hey, I'm sorry to bug you again. And that's my fault. That's my part in it, is that I'm a moron, okay? I would never have a job in the art world. I don't know how artists can work within the art world, aside from being an artist. That's something I could not do. That's some shit I don't like. Well, I'm sufficiently exhausted with myself. How are you guys doing? If you want to know the full story, we got to be friends and you got to take me to coffee. That's what it's going to be. Or take me to get a salad for lunch. Okay? A salad with a side of fries. That's what we're going to do. And then I'll tell you the whole story. Now, I got to get this situation under control. It's obviously been a building resentment that I need to deal with. So anyway, How about we read Rainer Maria Rilke? Who the fuck's going to argue with that? You know, I have a wide range of listeners. Some people new to poetry, some people who admit to still hating poetry, and then we have contemporary poets. We have people who are expert writers and readers. So I love that I love it that way. That's perfect. I keep that in mind every day. But for those of you new to poetry, I would say Rilke, I could prescribe him to absolutely anyone, and it'll get you involved in poetry. I think he's a perfect intro to poetry. He was, here's the years he was alive: 1875, 1926, German language poet. The poem I'm going to be reading is from, the Selected Poetry, and that is a Knopf Doubleday Publishing Group book. I will be reading you, You Who Never Arrived. All right, you ready? You who never arrived in my arms, beloved, who were lost from the start. I don't even know what songs would please you. I have given up trying to recognize you in the surging wave of the next moment. All the immense images in me, the far-off, deeply felt landscape, cities, towers and bridges, and unsuspected turns in the path, and those powerful lands that were once pulsing with the life of the gods, all rise within me to mean you, who forever elude me. You, beloved, who are all the gardens I have ever gazed at, longing, an open window in a country house, and you almost stepped out, pensive, to meet me. Streets that I chanced upon. You had just walked down them and vanished, and sometimes in a shop, the mirrors were still dizzy with your presence and, startled, gave back my too sudden image. Who knows? Perhaps the same bird echoed through both of us yesterday, separate in the evening. As always, I will put a link to where you can buy this book or go over to your library. Get it there. See if I care. As long as we're all reading, that's what matters. There are so many words, so little time, so many thoughts, so many resentments, so many loves as well. You guys, I'm all over the place, as usual. I guess that's expected at this point if you've been listening for a while. I want to say thank you to a couple of people. I kind of hate doing this. I don't hate acknowledging the people who write the reviews, but I do hate soliciting and asking for reviews. The only reason I do this is because it matters, and I want to get the point of reading across as much as possible. And by getting iTunes reviews, I get further up the charts, which means this message of enjoying reading and not taking poetry too seriously is getting out there to people. So this is the reason I keep asking for your help. If you're listening and you're enjoying, then please get on iTunes and write a review like these fine folks did. T.D. Baker, he or she said that this podcast feels like you're just chilling with a friend. And I love that. That's exactly what I'm after. So thank you so much, Mr. or Miss Baker. And the Dave is this. I'm going to quote the whole damn thing because I loved this so much. This person said, "This lady has excellent taste in poetry and her art is really banging. Great for discovering poetry, and it's also highly therapeutic if you're feeling down. Makes other podcasts look lame. Def recommend." Wow, the Dave is this. You rock my world. I like that you said my art is banging. That's a great way to describe it. I've definitely never heard that. You guys, we got to move on. We got to say goodbye. I'm going to miss you until Thursday. I am so glad I didn't post this angry podcast. Again, if you're my friend, take me to lunch. I'll tell you all about it. God, I love talking to you guys. Thank you for giving me the chance to do this. Thank you for listening and commenting and responding. And tell your friends about me reading stuff if you think they'll like it. In the meantime, I'm going to get through life, and so are you. It's all going to be okay, you guys. Be open, be kind, be strong, be my friend. I'm your friend. I love you guys. Take good care. I'll talk to you Thursday.